Alright, let's talk about it once again. Tank Davis, Vasyl Lomachenko. Does Tank Davis really want the smoke? And does he have a legitimate chance of beating Vasyl Lomachenko, who just unified once again by defeating Luke Campbell in what was a very entertaining back and forth fight? You know, I'll say I had Lomachenko ahead on my card by a few points, but it was a competitive fight. It was a very competitive fight, although I had a comfortable points lead going into even to the 11th round. I had Lomachenko up by at least 2 points. So it is what it is. Let's get into it. Does Tank really have a chance? Can he beat Lomachenko right now? And is his plan to actually fight the unified champion? And it's E-King Fight News, man. We got more on this. Alright. So as you can see right here, I got your boy Tank Davis's box rec up. 5'5.5", 166 centimeters height, 6'7.5" reach. Pay attention to that. Wins over Ricardo Nunez. Easy work. Hugo Ruiz. Easy work. Cellular. Easy work. Francisco Fonseca. That was for the vacant IBF title. This is the fight where your boy couldn't make the weight. And then he fought Jesus Cellular. I don't know how that's for a super world featherweight title. I don't know. They gifted him a belt, to be honest. Otherwise, he hasn't really fought too many guys. Liam Walsh, you know, Marco Hu, Ricky Dulé. I mean, so right now he's on the cusp of world championship level and has now vacated his title, right? Now let's check out, of course, the Jose Pedraza is probably his best win many years ago, by the way. And it's one of the only opponents that Lomachenko and Gervonta Davis has in common. Where Lomachenko went the distance with Pedraza, Gervonta Davis knocked him out. So, credit to Gervonta Davis for getting rid of Pedraza. Right? But let's take a look at Vasyl Lomachenko's resume. Right? And, you know, for whatever reason, Lomachenko suspended by the California Athletic Commission. Okay, so 14-1, 15 fights. Vasyl Lomachenko just unified now 3 titles in the lightweight division, right? He's coming off of victories over Luke Campbell, Crolla, who was really, that was just a gimme fight. Pedraza and Linares were both for titles. Also beat Rigondeaux, also beat Mariaga, also beat Nicholas Walters, also beat Gary Russell Jr. It's funny how Tank didn't want no smoke with Gary Russell, by the way. You know, it's funny how this works. Tank Davis didn't want no smoke with Gary Russell Jr., right? He had Floyd, he passed the mic to Floyd once again, and Floyd said, you know what, Gary Russell, you know, he's too small for us, but you can fight smaller guys than Hugo Ruiz. He said, you know, Gary Russell, he's not even fighting at 126, you know? But he's willing to move up, but he still don't want to make the fight. Meanwhile, Lomachenko dusted off Gary Russell in his third professional fight. Right, meanwhile, his second professional fight, he did lose to Orlando Salido. That's the loss on the resume. So what do I think about the matchup? What do I think about the matchup? Well, remember, 6'5.5" reach. Height is 5'7". 6'5.5" reach. Height is 5'7". Gervonta Tank Davis, 6'7.5" reach. Height is 5'5". Interesting. All right. When it comes to this matchup, I feel like right now, Gervonta Tank Davis, I mean, it's like on a perfect day, he definitely gives Lomachenko a run for his money. He's got the power to hurt a Vasyl Lomachenko. He's got the power to test him. He's got the reach to match his jab, right? He's got the reach. Gervonta Tank Davis is a good fighter going forward, much like Lomachenko. Gervonta Tank Davis is not a great fighter on the back foot. He just isn't, right? He likes to come forward, bring the heat, put the combinations down, hurt his opponents, get him out of there. That's what Tank Davis does. Give him credit for it. Lomachenko has a bit more finesse to his game. Lomachenko will pot shot you to death if he wants to. He can adjust. He's a body snatcher right now, making these guys go down to the body. Both Crolla and Luke Campbell went down on body shots. Regardless of the reach, Lomachenko has the more seasoned technique. His jab is a key weapon. He knows how to catch you with that jab, man. And it's a strong shot. It's a power jab. He's got a power jab. Gervonta Tank Davis has got power shots. I don't know if he's got a power jab. So it's an interesting fight. I think Tank Davis needs at least 1 or 2 tune-ups to really increase his chances. I don't think he's ready for Lomachenko right now, and I think you're gonna see evidence of that because, you know, he might have to hold his tongue regarding that fight. He might have to hold his tongue. I haven't seen him really call out Lomachenko completely. You know, saying you want smoke is, you know, I don't know if we're supposed to believe this guy every single time he says he wants smoke. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because when it came to Gary Russell, it was no smoke. Last year, when it came to Lomachenko, it was no smoke. So, you gotta know who you're dealing with. You gotta know who you're dealing with out here. Yeah, yes, Leonard Ellerby, he's just gonna shit over Lomachenko. He's, oh, Lomachenko, you know, what's he doing? And that's the guy. That's one of the guys managing his career, right? Meanwhile, Tank Davis is supposed to be a future pay-per-view star. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. The guy who did what? I don't even want to talk about his numbers because it's not worth talking about. It really isn't. Right? Floyd Mayweather gifted him with an undercard slot on the Mayweather-Conor McGregor fight, and Tank Davis laid an egg. With the chance to steal the show, he laid an egg. After that, he's been relegated to Showtime, and he hasn't really done anything out of the ordinary. Except for, to his credit, he got rid of his opponents. Whoever they were, he got rid of them. But is he ready for Lomachenko? I don't think he is right now. I don't think he is. The more I look at the situation, the more it seems to me that Tank Davis can't make the weight, and he's just going to fight guys that are on the PBC side of things at 135. Same formula, different weight class. And he might clout chase Lomachenko, because I don't know if he wants to fight. I really don't know. And I haven't seen any evidence to suggest he's willing to do a 50-50 split, that he's willing to concede that Lomachenko has 3 belts. So I really gotta question what's real here. His handlers haven't spoken on it, oddly enough, and I don't know if I can take this guy for his word. I trust Devin Haney way more than I do Lomachenko, or way more than I do Tank Davis. When Devin Haney says he wants to smoke, I believe he wants to smoke. Partially because he actually fights, like or better than Luke Campbell. He's got that outboxer style to a T, and that seemed to give Lomachenko problems. So you know what? Tank Davis needs to tell me he's ready before I'm ready to co-sign Tank Davis, man. I can't take it, man. This dude, I don't even know if he really wanted to fight Tevin Farmer. I don't even know. He offered him $2 million, and he said, fuck it. I'm too fat for 126. That's what he did. So, y'all let me know what you think, man. Maybe Tevin Farmer ducked the fight. Maybe Tank ducked the fight. I don't know. What do you think about that one? That one I haven't looked so deep into. I haven't made a judgment call. It seemed like both of them were posturing, really. And I kind of wish Tevin Farmer just took that $2 million. Meanwhile, Tank Davis turned down 5 or 6. So, I don't know what to say. Sea King Fight News, man. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about Lomachenko, Tank Davis, man? Does Tank really want that smoke? Because I got questions and I don't have any answers. Sea King Fight News, guys. And I'm out. Peace.